Hey guys, hey, how you guys are doing? How you guys are doing? Because today it is Saturday for us over here in South Korea. It is 2:40. No, it's not even 2:30 in the afternoon, and we're still having a. I got a hair. We're still. Stop it. We're still having a cuddle fest. So we is laying in bed and just watching movies and having a cuddle fest until it's time to go get something to eat. First thing I did this week was we went grocery shopping, which you guys saw. First thing I made was chicken tacos. So I made her chicken tacos and she fucked them up because that's something that she loves to eat at home, and I was pretty happy to do it. My balloons are dying, like they're popping on their own because number one, it's humid and hot here. So my pink and blue balloons are actually exploding. So there's glitter all over the floor, and I thought it would be fun if we took some pictures, just for kind of like a remembrance type thing, because it's a memory. Like I wanted to have some cute pictures with it. So if you're on my Instagram or Facebook, you'll see the pictures of it. Now, there has been a few people who have asked me, that they're not able to get on my Facebook and Instagram. I do want to explain 2 or 3 things about that. I don't know who to add. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know who is there for me and who is there to steal my pictures so they can put it up on their website or they can put it up on their videos, because that happens to me a lot. They'll take my side-by-sides and then they'll use it for their website, or they'll use it to make fun of me or make memes out of it and stuff like that. So I don't know who I can add and who I can't anymore, and it's making me kind of jaded. Love fight. But it makes me nervous, because every time I kind of like open myself up and start adding people, or I kind of try to see who is who, it's really hard, guys. I try to explain it the best I can, but unless you have I don't know how to explain it. I really don't. I don't know how to explain it. If you have an Instagram, if you have a Facebook, and you're wanting me to add you, if you'll put it down here, okay, and I recognize who you are, I am more than glad to add you. I just need you to put down your screen name. If you're not comfortable doing that, you can email it to me, okay? You can email it to me at vapidvillainous@gmail.com, or you can even do it from nirvanaamberlee@gmail.com. Whichever one you want to do. If you'll just, I'm not going to write a big letter back. I will look through as soon as possible, and then I will add people that I can recognize on either one. So send me a request and then write your name down here, and I'm super happy to add you. But I'm becoming a little bit more guarded, and I'm doing that for my own protection, for me and my baby's protection. So she's not in the mood right now for yammering. I don't blame her. It's Saturday. She's worked all week, and she works long freaking hours. So my baby. So you guys get me, and that's what you're here for. May. So today is the anniversary of this. So I was really happy. Ooh, I don't want to drop it, guys. I was really happy to see, clips and stuff of having this for a whole year. We had, all the clips and stuff. And it's sad that I had to take all that stuff down, but I had to take down all the pictures of just clear of my tattoos, and I've let's just leave it at that. Let's just leave it at So, but it is the anniversary of me getting it. It's still as beautiful as the day I got it. The woman who did it for me in Montreal, I can't wait to get back there to have her work on the one on my leg and to get a new one. I am itching. I am itching for a new tattoo. Like, I know exactly what I want. I know exactly where I want it. It's not even that big. It's a word. I want it so fucking bad. Like, I want it so bad. I like to get a tattoo every year. I like to have one tattoo every year. You know, I like to save up a couple $100, but can't do it this year because of Yuki, and it's not a big deal. But I can still talk about it. Okay, so I'm not gonna do it before somebody starts. Relax. So yeah, I know what I want. I know where I want it. The semblance behind it to me makes me really happy. It explains a lot about my journey, and it is something that to me means a lot. Like my courageous tattoo means a lot to me. My and Still I Rise tattoo on my leg, where I've got my dad's death date, my brother's death date, and the date I met Yuki, and not Yuki, Saki, and then the date I got my gastric bypass. And I still have 2 more dates that I need to put on there, of course, for my distal. And then hopefully, if we adopt, foster, or I get to have one on my own, will be the date of that as well. So I still have a couple spots where I can put that. And then I'd like somebody to kind of finesse that down there, because of course it didn't come out the way I wanted it to, but I didn't really get a choice. I made a rash decision because the guy who did this one was supposed to do this one, and he bailed on me twice. And then when he was supposed to meet me in Sacramento to do this tattoo, he actually like messaged me on Instagram like 2 hours before, 2 hours after my appointment time, telling me that him and his family had gone to LA and decided to stay another night. But I had already gone to Sacramento. I had already been at his tattoo shop waiting. You know, it was just really unprofessional for me. It was just super unprofessional, made me really sad. And then I'd found another tattoo shop in the area, and I just happened to have found a guy who could do it. And it's not that he wasn't a great tattoo artist. He was an experienced tattoo artist, but he gave me an amazing tattoo for what he could do, and I'm super proud. But I would really like just to have it finessed a tiny bit. Just a little bit of finesse, and you know. But if I couldn't, it's perfect just the way it is. I show it off all the time. I never try to hide it. When people ask about it, I tell them. Yeah, my tattoos are part of me. This one needs to be fixed. So... So she used to be a lot smaller. She used to be a little more compact. If we could just, yeah. So she was actually not even that big. She was this big. All right, but gravity and weight loss surgery kind of wah wah wah. And of course she wasn't that thin either. She lost weight too, girl. So I don't know if you guys can tell. All of this white. All of this, like, it was brown, and they had these beautiful blues, and the wings had beautiful pink and yellow in them, and then she has this beautiful flowing dress, but over time, everything kind of, you know, because it was such an old tattoo. I got this one the day I turned 18 years old. I went and got it done. The day I turned 18, because my mother told me I could not have it, and I was like, I'm 18 years old, I do what I want, and she threw me out of the house. She's like, of course you can't, get out. So, hi Mom, I love you. But yeah, so this one right here, it does mean a lot to me, but to me it is ugly and kind of an eyesore, and no matter what shirt I'm wearing, you guys can always see at least this much of it because it's a little high. But you know what, when I have my breast lift, and I'm not being a pervert or anything weird, like I'm just gonna kind of pull my skin up a little bit, like when I do finally get that, I think we'll be able to cut that most of the way off. I might still have like here, and then I can just get that, you know, like a flower or something just to cover right here, so I know that the skin and everything, you know, that. So sometimes you guys can see this little teeny tiny scar. I will explain it. It's a very simple thing. My dad died. Life was really awful for me, and I tried to kill myself. So, you don't know how hard it is to pierce your own breastbone because of the flight or fight mechanism. So, yeah, it's really, really hard to do that. And I was very, very, very stupid and very, very young, because your heart is actually here, not over here. But they tell you to put your hand over your heart, and your heart's actually over here. So that is where that comes from. I'm very lucky nothing happened. I am a suicide survivor. That is something that means a lot to me, that I'm still here. There is a reason I'm still here. There's a reason why I'm still here. There's a reason that I am married to Evelyn. To me, I happen to be spiritual. I never tried to throw that on any of you guys ever. I'm not going to tell you what you need to believe in. I don't want you guys to feel like I'm throwing it down your throat, because I'll never do that to you. I will never, ever do that to you. But for my own personal belief, I believe that I had a bigger destiny. I believe that there was something more. My life was worth more than just to let it go. Like, there was more to me, for me to live for. I just didn't know it at the time. So, also, I have two friends that are suffering very, very badly right now, guys, and it would mean the world to me if you guys could send out positive vibes or positive prayer or just anything. Just a thought into the world for these two people would mean more than you can even. Again, things happen all the time that we can't control, but I really want them to know that they are surrounded by love and having a circle of friends and a community that's praying for them. I also have 2 prayer circles that are going around for them. I feel really, really terrible. One of them isn't, I shouldn't even say is my friend, because it's somebody I watch on YouTube, like you guys watch me on YouTube. But these people have millions of subscribers. Excuse me. So perhaps some of you watch Simon and Martina, and since I'm in South Korea, it's pretty funny. I actually started watching Simon and Martina because I was looking for Pekinese videos. I will eventually start boohooing, so I'm going to try to get through this as fast as possible. And I found this video of this couple. It's an old video, it's an old shitty video of this couple adopting a Pekinese from a I want to say, it wasn't a breeder, but it was a rescue. They rescued a Pekinese, but he had a lot of problems. Like he was in a car accident, he was abandoned, he had hip surgery, they had to do stuff on his back, he was missing, he was blind in one eye, the poor little thing. And Martina has EDS, which is Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, which means that her skin is very elastic. Don't look at my skin like that, because it's not elastic. I'm just showing you, but her skin is super elastic, which means that the connective tissue to her skin doesn't quite hold on to her joints the way ours does. So a lot of her joints and stuff pop out, and then they have to be popped back in, or she has to wear braces and stuff to keep them in, and like finger braces and stuff like that, because literally almost every joint is affected by this, the lack of collagen and stuff like that, the elasticity. That's not the point. They're an amazing couple. If you have not watched Simon and Martina, that's exactly what to look for. But Spudgy passed away. Sorry. Just like you guys, we know each other and we talk to each other and stuff like that. I don't have 1,000,000 subscribers, but I have been watching them for years. And so I feel very close. And I guess right now, because Yuki's having surgery this coming week, I just feel it more than ever. And I also know that I told you guys Lady Time is a-coming. It's ready. I always get it during the moon cycle because I always get, it's a twofer. So, Spudgy had kidney stones and some other horrible things that were going on with him, and he was very, very old. I believe he was 14. Yeah, he was about 14 years old, and like he just had too many health problems, so they had to put him down, and it was very amazing the way they did it. And then they buried him. They're in Japan now. They don't live in South Korea anymore. But they are one of the reasons I wanted to travel. Like, they showed me how wonderful it would be to travel and to experience new cultures and stuff like that. And then I had told Evelyn that I've always wanted to go to South Korea. And I never thought this would happen. I never thought in a million years that I'd end up in South Korea. But the fact that I get to go to Seoul and all these other places and stuff like that, you know, I've opened the world up of being able to travel and go places and not be terrified to experience life. Which is why I changed the name of my channel to Experiencing Nirvana. Is because I'm experiencing it. I'm experiencing life myself. It's not just you guys experiencing, you know, my life. I'm experiencing all kinds of neat shit. I'm a recovering agoraphobic. Like, I never even left my house for, oh my God, years and years and years. I lived in a bedroom, and I never left it. Like, other than go to the bathroom or, you know, the occasional doctor visit, which I rarely had, you know, I never left my house. So for me to get on a plane to come to South Korea twice by myself, crazy town. For me to go to Montreal, crazy town. For me to go to Vancouver twice, insane. Because these are things that I've done on my own. The only one I haven't done on my own would be the one with Evelyn in Montreal. But us exploring all of Montreal, again, something I could have never imagined and never done in my entire life had I not opened myself up to the possibility. Had I not took that first step and said, you know what, I'm tired of being afraid. I'm tired of being afraid of life. I'm tired of sitting here in my bedroom by myself. Something's got to change. I deserve more than this. There has to be something more than this. There has to be something else out there. And life won't and hasn't been easy for me, but I don't really know anybody who has. I don't know anybody with a perfect life. I don't know anybody who doesn't get shit on. I don't know anybody in the world that doesn't have problems. Do you see what I'm saying? Whether it's health problems or money or, you know, other stuff. And I have another friend that, you know, has got breast cancer. I have another friend who has brain cancer. There's all kinds of these amazing people out there that are suffering from all kinds of stuff. So no one's life is, nobody's life is perfect, and terrible things happen to wonderful people all the time. So, you know, yes, I have issues, and yes, things happen to me, and no, sometimes it's not always the best thing, but I overcome it, and I try to do the best I can each day to live, because, you know, it's not promised. And, you know, I learned that real freaking quick when my brother died. Real freaking quick. People don't realize how quick life is until somebody you know is dead, or somebody you know is dying. And then you're like, oh shit. Well, that was, I didn't even realize they were sick, or, oh my God, I didn't even know she had that, or, what? You know, or sniff, you know, their life is snuffed out in you know, a moment. In just a moment, in like one single solitary moment, life can be snuffed out. Huh, baby. So, life can be snuffed out real damn quick. So anyway, guys, ow, your damn knees. Sorry about that last little part. I wanted to get that out there. I wanted to let you guys know that, you know, there is a different world out there. It is scary. You know, things can happen to all of us. You know, my journey isn't your journey. Your journey isn't my journey. I can't walk in your shoes. You can't walk in mine. But damn it, you know, we can support each other the best we can. You know, I am not best friends with Simon and Martina, but, you know, I have followed their story forever, and I always write something, just a little on Instagram when I see stuff. And today, or yesterday actually, I've been boo-hooing for 2 days over 2 different things, but dealing with dogs. The other one, I'm not sure I'm liable to talk about, so, you know, she's very private. I'm not going to. But, you know, that for me, when I heard they put him, because it's so close to what's happening to my own, it hurts. It hurts. So, I can't imagine. I pray, and I do the best I can to just let, you know, both parties know that I'm here. Not that, I'm telling you, not that the one would even notice me, but, you know, it's the thought that counts, right? It's the thought you put out in the world that counts, that you're a good person, and those feelings and that the prayer and the positiveness, you know, is put out there, and good things come to people who do good things. You know, you put out energy and you get it back. You put out shitty energy, you get shit back. And then sometimes, you know, you get not so great stuff happen to you anyway, and it just depends on how you deal with it. So I love your beautiful, gorgeous, amazing faces. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day, no matter where you are in the world. And yes, I know I have people from India and Chile and other places like that. I did not mean to skip you yesterday. I just meant the abundance, the most. It shows me on YouTube. It doesn't show me Chile. It doesn't show me, you know, we have a pie chart, okay, and because we have a 100% pie chart. It doesn't show me, you know, Istanbul or, you know, Amsterdam or France. All it shows me is like England, Australia, and the United States. So it doesn't really break it down into little pieces. So I did not mean to skip you guys yesterday. I'm glad you're here in Germany and the UK and all the other wonderful places in the world. I'm glad you're here, and I will talk to you guys very, very, very soon. Bye.